Hello and welcome to part 3 of my RC4 drive Chevy Blazer build. As you can see, I've made a lot of progress over the last few days. Got the spraying done and I've started doing some detailing now. I'm really pleased with this bronze colour that I've gone with. I think it looks really nice. I've also masked up and done a sort of chrome silver stripe all the way around there to simulate the chrome strips that you see on the actual Blazers. I might try and do a black line in the middle. I'm not quite sure how to do that yet. I was thinking of using a permanent marker or something, because in the strips of chrome on the Blazers there's a thin piece of rubber that runs all the way around the centre as well. I've painted the light lenses on the front here with Tamiya clear orange. On the back here, whoops, that's not attached, with Tamiya clear red. Also masked out the backup or reversing lights there. Now you probably notice that the interior is a bit wonky at the moment. That's because I want to take that out and show it to you. So I haven't attached it yet. Also on the side here I've attached the K5 Blazer badge. I used shoe glue to do that. Also painted in, while I was using the chrome silver, I did the keyhole there. There's the front with the plates that I've added. I went for Montana plates. Don't know why, but quite like the fantasy of living in Montana and driving a Blazer. So I've also used Tamiya flat black to do the window rubbers. Wipers are there. As you know, the bonnet on these opens. It's got hinges either side, obviously, and it's a very tight fit though. And already, when I've opened it once, it scraped some of the paint off the side here. So, I mean, I don't have the really nice RC4 drive V8 engine that can sit on the motor, so I probably won't be opening the bonnet that much, so I should probably leave it closed. There's that side. Yeah, I'm really pleased with the way that line's gone on there. I think it really adds to the stripe. A few little overspills here and there, but I'll clear those up, that's not a problem. Mirrors haven't gone on yet. Put the door handles on. What I'll do is I'll take it apart and take the body off of the chassis and just show you the interior, the work that I've done on that so far. Now I'm not sure whether you're supposed to use the clips to release it, but I find it really difficult, so I am sticking with undoing these screws for now. It doesn't take too long. You can probably also see, actually, while I've got it there, that I've started detailing the gaps between the door there. I've used this Citadel paint, Agrax Earthshade. It's just like a wash. It's a very thin wash, and you can just bring the brush up and it just wicks into the gaps and runs round. The only trouble is you have to, if you do it in this position, it'll all run to the bottom and pull at the bottom, so really you need to have the truck on its side, do one side, wait for it to dry, turn it over, do the other side, just to make sure that you get an even spread. I can see here that it's kind of run down. I'll have to redo that a bit. I've also done this black detailing here, and I don't know whether to go all the way round. I think maybe I should go all the way round when I look at pictures of Blazers. I think there's obviously some rubber that goes all the way around there, so I might fill that in. I've also got some new wheels coming. I've got some chrome wheels coming. These are very rusty wheels that were originally there for when I was running this as a trail finder, which I had quite weathered and rusty. So that's why they kind of don't match the rest of the kit, as it were. Now, something I've just realised is that, well, I don't know if I can show you this. In the back you've got the holes the same as the trail finder that the two posts come through, and on the bumper it's got these bits here and if you've got the rear bracing, you actually can't get the body off. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to stop the camera for a second and just take that rear bumper off. Okay, I've taken the bumper off so that I could remove the body from the chassis. I wanted to show you the interior of the work that I've been doing. I started doing some weathering on the seats there, but I got distracted before I'd wiped it off, and there's a bit more in there than I really want, so I'll go back and get rid of some of that. The backs of the seats here are more the look I was going for. I've done the dash, you can see, with the body colour stripe at the bottom, and I've done a little bit of weathering on here just to make it look a little bit worn and used. I've also used some stick-on felt in the footwells there. On the dials, before I painted, I actually drilled through the recesses here and here and these four. And then what I did was I stuck the stickers onto some Lexan and then hot glued them in place so that I can put some lights behind here and have them glowing. Originally I was going to use LEDs, but what I think I'll do is I'll use what they call the grain of wheat bulbs, which have that more incandescent kind of glow rather than the bright sort of cold white of the LED. So I'm pleased with how that's worked out. I haven't put the steering wheel in place yet because I'm also thinking of possibly mounting a servo back here, at the back here somewhere. Find some way of doing it, running through and having the wheel turn with the servo, which I think always gives a good effect. It would be great if I could also have the driver's head moving, but that might be a bit much of a challenge. So yeah, I just wanted to give you that update. Just trying to think. Oh, at the back here, you can see some overspray there. I'm not overly fussed about that. That's where it was resting on a paint pot while I sprayed it. But I've done in here with Plasti Dip, because I just wanted these wheel arches to be black and to have that kind of rubbery effect that you see in wheel arches. So that's black in there. I'm not quite sure what to do about the inside of the cab. It definitely needs door trims. You can see where my painting's a bit messy on the inside, so I need to clear that up. One thing about the windscreen, or the windshield, at the top it locates with there's two sort of bobbles on the plastic that locate into two recesses, and then you screw at the bottom. But I found these bits at the top kept popping out, so I had to pop a bit of glue on them, because I thought as soon as I go out on the trail and you get any vibration, they're just going to come loose. So I used some shoe glue there just to secure those. There you can see the inside of the bonnet, which you'll also notice I haven't sprayed because I'm not intending on opening it. But if that changes in the future, then obviously I'll get that sprayed up. There are the hinges. These come pre-assembled actually, if you can see that in there. Also the hinges at the back for the tailgate, they come pre-assembled, but I found these screws either side kept dropping out, so I had to put some thread lock in there, just because I just thought, again, as soon as I go out on the trail, they're just going to vibrate their way out and fall out. Now, I did say in an earlier build about the possibility of putting a metallic strip here, but as I feared, I've only got tin snips, and although I had some nice brushed aluminium strip, I just couldn't cut it in a way that would look clean enough. So what I've done is I've ordered some brushed chrome vinyl, stick-on vinyl, which I haven't got yet, so I don't know whether I'm going to use it, but when I see it, if it looks appropriate, I should put that across there, and then I'll be able to put the last Chevrolet badge on here. Although I must admit, I quite like that white stripe at the back as it is. So that's my progress so far. I am really pleased with the way it's looking. It's all gone really well actually. I might just make some modifications to the chassis. Again, I keep messing about with the suspension. What I don't like is that with these shackles that you get on the leaf springs here on the front and on the back, that when the wheels articulate, the axles actually move for the back, they move back and they hit the wheel arch on full articulation, because as they're going up the whole axle moves back because this bit comes back, and that's repeated at the front. The wheel moves forward when it comes up. What I might do is change these. I might either go from there straight to the chassis with that, or replace that with, and the front one with a different link, just so that those wheels don't move around so much and rub on the wheel arches. I know it's inevitable with that setup, but it's not ideal. These inner fenders are the Trailfinder ones, and they're not quite wide enough, unsurprisingly, given how wide the body is on the Blazer. So what I quite often do is I take something like a Tupperware container or an ice cream container, cut the ends off and then plastic dip them, and then they'll sit in there nicely and we'll have some proper wheel wells fenders. Either that, or perhaps someone will make some aftermarket ones and I can use those. Yeah, okay, so thanks for watching again. I'm really pleased with this, and I'm looking forward to finishing it off, mounting it up and going out and doing some driving. Should be good. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next part.